Hello and good morning, my dear kids. This is your teacher of English, Shaima Imam. We have a new unit number 4. And our unit or story title is Let's Look at the Shadow. So, we are going to talk about a new unit. Before we start reading, we have to highlight some new vocabulary to make it easier for you while reading and understanding the new story. Now, let's start. What can you see here in this picture? He is a baby crawling on his knees, but the arrow is pointing to something else. The arrow is pointing to a dark place or a dark area, always appears when you are standing in the opposite of the light. So what is this? It's shadow. What is this? It's shadow. Don't forget the C and H, they sound as sh, and the OW they sound as ow. So it's shadow. It's shadow. Shadow is a noun. Let's put it in a sentence. You can see your shadow in a sunny day. Next. What can you see here? The arrow is pointing to some leaves falling on the floor or the ground. Yes, the arrow is pointing to the ground which the leaves are falling on. So we have a difference between the floor and the ground. The ground always outside, but the floor is inside, maybe inside your home or a building, and the ground it's outside your home or the buildings. So the ground is a noun, and how can we pronounce it? Don't forget that the O and U sound as ow sound, so we have to pronounce it as ground. Let's put this in a sentence. Yellow and orange leaves are on the ground. What can you see here? Is this a blue sky? It has something like white, maybe gray during winter, and it maybe includes many drops of water, and the rain comes from. So what is this? It's a cloud. Yes, it's a cloud. Don't forget that the C and L sound cl, like clock, click, circle. Okay, and the O and U they sound as ow. And don't forget when the C followed by the letter L, we have to pronounce it as k sound. Cloud is a noun. Let's put it in a sentence. There are clouds in the sky. What can you see here? This is a strong boy. He is showing us his body. So he has here a strong body. He is showing us it. So body is a physical structure, includes maybe bones, maybe flesh, maybe muscles, maybe many systems. So body is a noun. Let's put it in a sentence. The boy has a strong body. Oh, what can you see here? There is a basketball, hammer, screw, rocket, tin, lamp, scissors, clock, pat, maybe budget, maybe fish, clock, lipsticks. So these are objects, and the singular form of them is object. Object it's a noun, and its synonym is thing. Synonym it means the same meaning. So let's put it in a sentence. There are many objects in the box. What can you see here? Many beacons, they are in a line shape, or they are lined like a straight line. So they are shaped. They are shaped. Don't forget the C and H sound, the S and H sound, sh. So this word is shaped. Shaped is an adjective, and its synonym it means formed. Formed. Let's put this in a sentence. The shadows of birds are shaped like them. So can you see here the shadow? Do you remember what I mean by shadow? It's the dark area formed or appears when you are standing in the opposite of the light source. What can you see here? The sunset? Maybe it's shining sun. The sun is shining. So here we have the word shining. Don't forget the ing. They sound like ing, like playing, studying, reading, talking, shining. Don't forget the c and h. They sound sh. Shining, it's an adjective. And its synonym, it means the same meaning, it means sparkling. So let's put it in a sentence. The weather is fine and the sun is shining. What can you see here? Maybe they are places, church, bank, school, police station, building, farm. So wherever. This is wherever. Maybe I'm using this word when you are going to a place. I'm not specifying this one. Wherever you go. So it's an adverb. It's an adverb. You will know this later on. I will explain it here. Like the adverb always just referring to the verb. Let's put this in a sentence. We can meet wherever you want. We can meet wherever you want. It means any place. So let's read now. It's reading time. Don't forget that our story title is Let's Look at the Shadow. Look at this girl's shadow. Don't forget we have here the possessive noun, the apostrophe s. This is only one girl, so we added just the apostrophe s here. Look at this girl's shadow. Her shadow is shaped like her, so the shadow is just like the same of you. That's because her body stops the sun form shining on the ground. Sometimes your shadow is in front of you. Sometimes your shadow is in the back of you. Sometimes your shadow is beside you. And sometimes if a cloud blocks the sunlight, you will not or you won't have a shadow. Look at these shadows. Which object blocked the sunlight to make each shadow? Have fun looking at shadows wherever you go. So here we have different places for the shadow. This depends on the direction of the sunlight or for the light source. If the light source is behind you, so your shadow will be in front of you. If the source of light is in front of you, so your shadow will be at the back of you. And if the source of the light is beside you, your shadow will be beside you in the opposite side. So this is how the shadow is forming. Thank you so much for listening and watching the video. See you soon.